I am with the Recreation Department. I'm in fact the new director. Thank you so much for joining my yoga class today. And your today might be different than the today I'm filming, but we're happy to have you practice at any point. I like to talk for a few minutes before we get into moving our bodies. And what I like to do is explain where I got the idea for my class. So I design classes around where I am and what's going on behind me, in front of me, and it explains the direction and where I feel inspiration. So today's class is a Vinyasa flow class. We'll be moving a little bit quicker, but it's still a grounding class. So the idea is that there are so many things going on that we don't have answers to. And so it's good to have that grounding under your feet. And the earth is always here underneath us to support us. So it's to have our legs underneath us, to be ground firmly rooted into the ground beneath us, coming down lower towards the ground when we practice. And as I said, having strong legs, right? Like a tree, you want to have a strong trunk. You want to be supported. You want to have those roots digging into the earth so that we can control what we can control, because there seems to be a lot that we can't control right now. So I mentioned this before in the previous class. I'm always going to say it. I am a big fan of props. There's no shame in the prop game, I always say. So I have some blocks here. If you don't have blocks at home, you can use books or cans of tomatoes, I really like also. Something that's supportive though, because if you're leaning your weight into it, you want to make sure that you feel safe. So here we go. You can also use blankets and pillows at any other point during your practice. You can be sitting on a pillow or a blanket right now as I'm talking to you. Let's find a comfortable seat and just focus on our breath and feel the breath coming in and out of the body. Filling up the lung space in the back side of your body. There's more real estate in the back with your lungs, and they are 360 degrees. We need to take advantage of all of that. Bringing in the oxygen that invigorates our bodies. All of our muscles use that oxygen. So inhale, nice big breath through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. One more time, inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Shift your weight over to one side, swing your legs out in front. Extend your arms out in front of you and slowly roll yourself down onto the mat. We're actually going to start in Shavasana here. So feel the earth below you, supporting you in this pose, and just melt your body into the earth. See if you can let go and feel the safety net of the ground below you. Inhale, extend your arms up towards the sky, energize your fingers. Exhale here. Inhale, extend your fingers up towards the sky, lift your shoulders off the mat. Exhale, lower them down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower them back. Curl your knees up towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug as you wrap your arms around your shins. Maybe rock side to side. Massage your low back. Make sure you're breathing. Coming back through center, begin to roll yourself backwards and forwards, gaining enough momentum to bring yourself all the way up into a cross-legged seat. Making a fist with your right hand, bringing your knuckles to point, take hold of the left foot and start to rub the bottom of the left foot, offering the sole a nice massage. Right? There are so many muscles in the bottom of our feet that are constantly working to help keep us standing and supporting us throughout the day, and we never quite take good enough care of them. So using the knuckles helps massage them. Going back and forth, side to side. Maybe take hold of the toes. And when you're done there, let's swap sides. Bring the right leg on top and make a fist with your left hand and use the knuckles on the left hand, giving a massage to the bottom of your foot. Side to side, top to bottom. Take hold of those toes and just wiggle them out. Releasing that foot, maintain that cross-legged position. Inhale, nice long spine. And as you exhale, crawl your fingers out in front of you, coming up onto your fingertips. If you begin to feel your spine rounding, pull yourself back just a touch so that you feel your spine lengthening, reaching the crown up towards the sky. Inhale, nice big breath here. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. You should be hinging forward at the hips. Inhale here. Exhale. Walk your hands all the way back. Nice tall spine. Place your hands on the mat. Roll yourself forward. Coming to hands and knees. I'm going to switch to the side so that you can see me a little bit better here. Pressing down into your palms. Line your wrists under your elbows, under your shoulders. Knees should be hip distance apart. So pressing into the earth as you lift up from your shoulders. Pull that belly button in to support your spine. As you inhale, lift your gaze and your tailbone. Exhale, pull that belly button in, round your spine, chin comes towards chest. Inhale, lift your gaze and your tailbone. Shine your heart through your biceps. Exhale, pull that belly button all the way in, round that spine. Inhale, lift your gaze and your tailbone, cow pose. Exhale, pull that belly button in, spread those shoulder blades, cat pose. 2 more times like this. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Coming back into a neutral spine, just shake your hips from side to side. Coming back to center, inhale, extend your right leg out behind you, coming onto the ball of the right foot. Press out through your heel while pressing down through the palms. Pull that belly button in. Try to maintain your weight towards the midline, so squeeze your inner thighs together so you're not leaning over to the left side. Feel that stretch all the way up the back side of your leg, behind your knee. Inhale here, and as you exhale, slide that right knee back under the right hip. Inhale, extend that left leg out behind you, coming onto the ball of your left foot. pressing out through the heel, but still maintaining that weight in your hands. Press down in the pointer finger knuckle. Extend that middle finger out towards the top of the mat. Squeeze those inner thighs together to keep your weight towards the midline, not shifting over towards the right. One more big breath here. Inhale here. Exhale, slide that left knee back under the left hip. Swing your hips from side to side. Coming back to center, extend that right leg out behind you. Extend the left leg out behind you, coming into plank. If this is too much for you, you can drop to your knees. Pull that belly button in, one long line from the crown of your head as you press out through your heels. Inhale here, and as you exhale, slowly lower yourself to the mat, directing your elbows to the back of the mat, coming onto your belly. Untuck your toes as you inhale. Lift your head, neck, and chest. Pull that belly button in. There should be no weight in your fingers. Exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale, lift your head, neck, and chest. Baby cobra. Lightness in your hands. Exhale, lower yourself down. One more time. Inhale, lift your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, lower yourself down. This time as you inhale, lift yourself all the way up and back. Shift your hips back. Child's pose. Make sure you're breathing here. Drop your forehead down to the earth. You're always welcome to come into child's pose at any point during the practice. You can rest here. Your knees can be as wide as you like, big toes touching. I'm just going to shift around here so that you can see my arms a little bit better. Walk your arms out beyond the mat, coming up onto those spider fingers as you activate the muscles in your armpits and on the underside of your arms. Make sure you're breathing here. Fill up that lung space in the back. It has all this room. Walk your hands to the edges of the mat, keeping those spider fingers. Reach your arms out even further to wake up the undersides of the arms. Nice big breaths here. Walk your hands towards center. Clasp your fingers together. Maybe your palms can touch as you interlace the fingers. Extend the knuckles out towards the top of the mat. I don't know about you, but my arms are shaking. Release your fingertips here. Slide your hands towards the mat. Bring your palms down. As you inhale, lift yourself all the way up. Drop your hips down to the mat. Bend your knees. Reach your head back. Exhale, shift your hips all the way back. Child's pose. Gonna swing back around to the side. Inhale, slither your way forward, drop down onto your hips, bend your knees, slight bend in the elbows. Exhale, push yourself all the way back, child's pose. Inhale, slither yourself forward, drop your hips, bend your knees. Exhale, shift your hips back, child's pose. Inhale, coming up through tabletop, tuck your toes under, lift your knees, lengthen your legs, downward facing dog. This could be your first downward facing dog of the day. So scoop those elbows out to the side and swing them up into the middle so you engage the lats and you're not dropping all of your weight into your wrists. Pedal out your feet. to warm up the back of the legs even more after we've stretched. Make sure you're breathing here. Bringing the feet back towards the earth. Inhale, come up onto the balls of the feet, bend your knees. Exhale, lengthen your heels down to the earth. Inhale, come up onto the balls of the feet, bend your knees. Exhale, reach those heels down to the earth. Inhale, come up onto the balls of the feet, bend your knees. Exhale, lengthen those legs. Downward dog. On your next inhalation, roll yourself up. High plank. Pull that belly button in. Exhale, lift those hips. Shift your way back, down dog. Inhale, roll yourself out. High plank. Exhale, lift those hips. Down dog. One more time like this. Inhale, roll yourself out. High plank. Exhale, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your gaze towards the top of the mat and slowly start to walk your feet to meet your hands, coming to a standing forward fold. Allow your arms to dangle and see if you can reach the front of your rib cage to the tops of your thighs. Notice that my legs have a bend in them. They're not straight. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Coming back to stillness, slowly roll yourself all the way up. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, release your hands down for Tadasana. Mountain pose. Looking out from the top of the mountain, not being a mountain. This way you can see the beautiful view. Inhale, arms come up overhead, clasp those fingers together, extend them up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive, open those arms nice and wide. Inhale, lift your heart and gaze. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, step your right foot back. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down, elbows to the back of the mat. Inhale, lift your head, neck, and chest. Maybe coming up a little bit further to cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up behind you. Exhale, step it forward between your thumbs. Inhale, step that left leg to meet it. Exhale, fold into yourself. Inhale, rolling yourself all the way up. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Clasp fingers, opposite thumb on top. Extend those knuckles up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. Standing forward fold. Inhale, slide yourself up halfway. Slide your shoulders down your back. Exhale, fold into yourself here. Hands come to the earth. Inhale, step the right leg back. Low runner's lunge. Exhale, step the left leg back to meet it. High plank. Roll yourself all the way down. Belly comes to the earth. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift yourself up. Cobra pose. Exhale, tuck those toes. Lift those hips. Downward facing dog. Breathe here. Inhale, lift that left leg up behind you. Exhale, step it forward between your thumbs. Inhale, step the right foot forward to meet the left. Exhale, fold into yourself. Inhale, rolling yourself all the way up. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, release your hands down. One more time through like that. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Clasp your fingers, reach your knuckles up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive, coming forward, standing forward fold. Inhale, lift yourself up halfway. Exhale, fold into yourself. Inhale, step the left leg back, low runner's lunge. Exhale, right leg comes back to meet it, high plank. Inhale, lower yourself all the way down. Exhale here, untuck your toes. Inhale, lift yourself up. Maybe upward facing dog, pressing down into the tops of your feet, lifting your hips. Very slight bend in the elbows. Exhale, roll over your toes. Downward facing dog. Breathing here. 3 big breaths here. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. Reach that tailbone up to the sky. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale, lift your gaze towards the top of the mat. As you exhale, step, jump, or walk your feet to meet your hands. Folding into yourself. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Arms come all the way up overhead. Exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, fold into yourself. Place your hands onto the earth. And as you exhale, step the right foot back, low runner's lunge. Left leg comes back to meet it, high plank. Lower yourself all the way down. Inhale, upward facing of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg comes up behind you. Exhale, step it forward between your thumbs. Spin the back foot down parallel to the back of the mat. Extend the left arm out in front of you and swing it up and around for warrior two. Arms come up shoulder height. Right knee is at 90 degrees. Feet are perpendicular. Feel yourself rooted down from your feet, but lift up from the pelvis. So reach the crown of the head up towards the sky. Gaze comes out over right middle finger. Breathing here. Open that right knee up to the upper right hand corner of the mat. Don't let it fall in. Flip your palms up to the sky. Drop the left arm along the back of the left leg and reach the right arm up and back for reverse warrior. Maintain that bend in the right knee. Feel the space in the outside of the right rib cage. Inhale, come all the way up and release that right forearm on the top of the right thigh. Right palm faces the sky. Extend that left arm over the left ear. Palm faces away from the front, so towards the back of the room. Spin that chest open so that the bottom side of your right rib cage comes up towards the sky. Don't drop your weight into that right thigh. So maybe lift your arm for just 1 second so that you can see that you're using your core to hold yourself up. Keep those legs strong. Inhale, come all the way up and back for that reverse warrior one more time. And as you exhale, cartwheel your hands down, frame that front foot, spin onto the ball of the left one, step your right foot back, downward facing dog. You're welcome to stay here or go through an optional vinyasa. Roll yourself out, high plank. Lower yourself all the way down as you exhale. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm just going to spin around here so you can see me on the other side. Inhale, left leg comes up behind you. Exhale, step it forward between your thumbs. Drop that right foot parallel to the back of the mat. Spin that right arm all the way up and around. Extend the left arm out in front of you. Warrior two. Settle into that warrior two. Feel the strength of your legs holding you up. Reach out, forward and back with your arms. Opposition pulling you. Energize those fingers. Make sure you're breathing. Don't let that left knee drop in. Open it up to the upper left-hand corner of the mat. Flip your palms to the sky. Tilt yourself back. Drop that right arm to the back of the right leg. Reach the left arm up and over. Maintain that 90-degree bend in your left knee. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring the left forearm to rest on the top of the left thigh. Palm faces the sky. Extend that right arm over your right ear. Don't allow for that left hip to hike out. So roll that thigh under. Feel that strength in your legs. Energize those fingers. Pull that belly button in and spin that chest open. Reach the heart up to the sky. Make sure you're breathing. Strong through the legs. Use your core to come all the way up and back. Drop that right arm down. Reach the left arm up and back for another reverse warrior. And as you exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Frame that left foot. Spin onto the ball of the right. Step the left foot back. Downward facing dog. Optional vinyasa as you roll yourself out forward. Inhaling here. Exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Let me swing around this way so that you have the best view you can. Inhale, right leg comes up behind you, building on that. Step it forward between your thumbs. Spin the back foot, windmill the left arm comes up, warrior two. Settle into that warrior two. Flip your palms up to the sky, tilt yourself back. Reverse warrior. Inhale, come all the way up and around. Drop the right forearm down to the right thigh. Extend that left arm out and over the left ear. Spin that chest open, underside of right rib cage, reaching up to the sky. Try not to let that right hip hike out. So scoop your right booty underneath. Strengthen those legs. Lengthen that right leg and sweep the left hand in front of your face as you spin your right toes parallel to left. Coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Hands come down to the earth. Great place for blocks or tomato cans if you want the earth to be closer to you. Shift your weight forward into the balls of your feet. Shift your weight back. Shift your weight forward. Drop that head here. You're welcome to invite a slight bend in the knees. Make sure you're breathing. Nice, strong legs. Feel those feet rooted into the ground. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale, lift your gaze, lengthen your arms. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. As you exhale, roll yourself all the way up. Arms come up overhead. Inhale, star pose. As you exhale, spin your toes out. Bend your knees. Goalpost your arms. Coming into horse pose. Don't allow for your knees to come in, so hold them out and line them up with your ankles. Nice proud chest here. Maybe shift your weight a little bit. Left to right. Right to left. Nice, strong, strong legs. Allowing you to feel grounded, firm on the earth. Coming back to center. Inhale, lengthen those legs. Lift the arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, parallel the left foot to the back of the mat. Spin the right toes to the front. Bend that right knee. Arms come out, shoulder height. Warrior two. Big breath here. Inhale, tip it back for your reverse warrior. And as you exhale, cartwheel your hands down, frame that front foot. Optional vinyasa or downward facing dog. Slide yourself forward, high plank. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, roll over those toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up behind you. Exhale, step it forward between your thumbs. Spin that right foot down, windmill the right arm up and around. Warrior two. Inhale, flip those palms up to the sky, tilt yourself back, reverse warrior. Inhale here. As you exhale, come forward, rest that left forearm on the top of the left thigh, extend the right arm up and over your ear. Once again, root down in your feet. Don't allow for you to sink in to the right arch. So push your weight towards the blade edge side of your right foot. Slide that right shoulder blade down your back. Create space between the right earlobe and the right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen that left leg and sweep that right arm once again in front of your face. Spin the left toes parallel to the right ones. Coming into a wide-legged standing forward fold once again. Shift the weight forward into the balls of your feet. We have the tendency to come all the way back and lean our weight towards the back side of the mat. This time, bend that right knee, lengthen the left leg. Feel stretch on the inner left thigh. Shift your weight over to the left side, lengthen the right leg. Shift over to the right, lengthen left. Shift over to the left, lengthen right. One more time each side, shift to the right and shift to the left. Coming back to center, lengthen both legs. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, slowly roll yourself all the way up. Arms come up overhead as you inhale. Exhale, spin the toes facing out. And bend those knees, coming back into horse pose, goalpost arms. Find what could be a comfortable spot here. And if you'd like to challenge yourself, inhale, come up onto the ball of the right foot. Exhale, drop that down. Inhale up onto the ball of the left foot. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, right side. Exhale, drop it. Inhale, left. Exhale, drop. Inhale, right. Exhale, drop. Last time, inhale, left. Exhale, drop. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, parallel that right foot to the back of the mat. Spin the left toes to the front. Warrior two. Flip your palms up to the sky. Tilt yourself all the way back. Reverse that warrior. Inhale, come all the way up, cartwheel your hands, frame that left foot, spin onto the ball of the right one, step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Optional vinyasa here, roll yourself out, high plank. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down. Inhale, upward facing, slight bend in the elbows. Exhale, roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose here. Exhale, side out. Inhale, nice big breath here. Exhale, side out. One more breath. Inhale, nice big breath here. Exhale, side out. Inhale, lift your gaze towards the top of the mat. And as you exhale, step, hop, or walk your feet to meet your hands, folding into yourself. Inhale, slowly roll yourself all the way up. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, release your hands down. I'll offer up to bring your blocks or your cans to the front of the mat. You may want them for a little help with balance poses. So it's nice to have the props handy so that while you're in the middle of moving, you don't have to grab them. All right, so coming to your Tadasana, oftentimes you might have been told to bring your big toes and your heels together. I do not direct my class for that because I don't like my ankles to touch. I also do not teach chaturanga. I got an injury from it, so I have taken it out of my practice. If you feel well versed in chaturangas, you're welcome to put them in your very own practice. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, sit your booty all the way back, chair pose. Brighten up those toes, lift them up from the earth so that you feel the front of your feet light, and now drop them down. Weight should be in your heels. You should be able to see all 10 toes. If your knees are coming out too far and blocking them, shift your booty even further back. Pull that belly button in and lift your heart up towards the sky. Nice strong arms, energy coming out through the fingertips. Breathe in here, nice strong legs. Bring your hands together to heart center. Shift your weight over to the right side as you come onto the ball of your left foot. Begin to pick that left leg up and extend it out behind you. Good place to reach down for the blocks if you need them. Extend that left leg all the way out and drop the left foot onto the mat at a 45-degree angle, left toes facing the front of the mat. Left corner. Inhale, extend those arms, come out overhead. Coming into warrior one. See if you can glide that right hip back and shift the left hip forward. Nice strong warrior one. Breathing into those lungs. Nice big breaths here. Reach the crown of your head up to the sky. Lengthen that spine. Spread your weight into all four corners of each of your feet. Breathing here. Inhale here, and as you exhale, release your hands back towards your tailbone. Interlace your fingers. Extend your knuckles down to the earth. Inhale, nice big breath here. Open your heart up to the sky. Tilt your head back. Exhale, fold forward. Head comes towards the earth on the inside of your right knee. Devotional warrior. Reach those knuckles as far up to the sky as they go. Try not to hike that right hip up, similar to when we were in side angle pose before. Bend that right knee. If it's in your practice, maybe you could bring your head all the way down to the earth. If you're feeling a little unsteady, heel toe that right foot out to the right side of the mat. Breathing here. Inhale, lift your gaze, lift your chest up off your thigh. Shift your weight forward into your right leg. Come up onto the ball of the left foot and step into that right leg, coming into Dekasana. Warrior 3 variation. Another great place to use blocks if you want the support of the earth. If your hands are behind you, reach the knuckles out and flex that left foot. Dial that left hip down. You're welcome to have a micro bend in that right knee. Whoa. See, and if you lose your balance, you just come right back to it. Hard to teach and balance at the same time. Inhale here, and as you exhale, make your way back up. Hug that left knee into your chest. Lift your spine and your head all the way up to the sky. And release that leg down. Spin your knee out to the left side, bringing the sole of your foot to the inside of your right ankle, right shin, or right thigh. Just not on the inside of your right knee. Bringing the hands together at heart center, lift all the way up through the crown of your head. Root down in that right foot. Interlace your fingers. And on your next inhalation, lift those knuckles all the way up to the sky. Feel the length like you're a strong arrow being shot up towards the sun. Make sure you're breathing. Slide your shoulder blades down your back, creating space between your earlobes and the tops of your shoulders. Inhale here, and as you exhale, release it all down. Shake those legs out. See, the yoga teacher can't always do everything as well. All right, coming back to your Tadasana. Palms face forward. Reach the crown of your head up to the sky. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, sit your booty all the way back, coming onto the other side. We only did one, thankfully we only have two. Lift those toes all the way up, energize them, brighten them, widen them. Exhale, release them down. Lift your chest and your heart up towards the sky. Shift your weight all the way back. Bring your hands down to heart center. This time, shift your weight over to your left foot and begin to come up onto the ball of your right foot. Lifting that right leg up off the earth. Extend the right leg out behind you. Coming through Warrior 3. Release that right foot down to the earth at a 45-degree angle. Right toes facing the upper right-hand corner of the mat. Left knee bent. Inhale, arms come up overhead. 90-degree angle, knee over ankle for the left side. Pull those ribs in, knit them in. Strong arms. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. Create space between the earlobes and the tops of your shoulders. Breathing here. Inhale here, and as you exhale, release those hands back behind you at your tailbone. Interlace your fingers, opposite thumb on top. Extend your knuckles down to the earth. Inhale, shine that heart up to the sun. Tilt your head back slightly. Exhale, slowly hinge forward at the hips, releasing the crown of the head towards the earth, extending your knuckles up towards the sky. Once again, try not to scoop that left hip out and keep it towards the midline of the body. Nice strong legs. Don't let the inner right arch sink down to the earth. So keep the bottom of those feet alive and awake. Here we go again. Inhale, lift your gaze, lift your torso up off your thigh. Shift your weight into the left leg and step into your left foot as you lift that right leg out behind you. Lengthen out through the right heel. And you can use your blocks here. Through your right heel, flex that foot. Toes come down to the earth. Face the earth. Nice strong legs. Breathing here. Inhale, coming all the way up. Bring that right knee into your chest. Standing up nice and tall. Release that right knee down. Take hold of the right ankle and bring it to the inside of the left ankle, inside of the left shin, or inside of the left thigh. Right knee comes out to the right side. Pressing the right foot into the inner left thigh. Inner left thigh presses into the right foot. Lengthen all the way up, out through the crown of the head, like there's a string all the way through the midline of your body, and it's being pulled all the way up. Root down in that left foot. Bring your hands together, clasp your fingers. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Reach those knuckles towards the sky. Breathing here. Find a spot that's not moving and focus your vision on that. Inhale, one more breath here. Inhale here. Exhale, release it all down. Shake it out. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, fold forward into yourself. Taking your peace fingers, so pointer and middle finger, wrap them around the big toes. Inhale, lengthen your arms, slide your shoulder blades down your back, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold into yourself, gentle bend in the knees, elbows go out to the sides. Drop your head all the way down so the crown of your head is emptying out all the unnecessary noise onto the floor. Breathing here. Nice strong legs. Feeling the stretch in your hamstrings. Inhale, lift your gaze, lengthen your arms. Exhale, release the hands, forward fold. Inhale, rolling yourself all the way up. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, fold into yourself. You're welcome to use your peace fingers around your big toes, but if it's available to you, slide your hands under your palms. Toes graze the inside of your wrists. Inhale, lift your gaze, lengthen your arms. Exhale, fold into yourself. Elbows come out to the sides. Drop the crown of the head once again. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Coming back to center. Release your hands here. Inhale, lift your gaze and your heart. Exhale, fold into yourself. Inhale, right leg comes back behind you. Exhale, left leg comes back behind you. Inhale here. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your gaze towards the top of the mat, and as you exhale, slide your legs through, coming into seated. Shift your weight from side to side so that the flesh settles naturally onto the mat. Keeping your right leg extended out in front of you, slide the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. This is our tree pose from before. We're just sitting down right now. Inhale, arms come up overhead. And as you exhale, hinge forward at the hips, reaching towards the toes. Drop your fingers as you start to feel your spine curving. Pull yourself back so that you can lengthen through the spine, reach the crown of your head up towards the sky. Inhale, full breath here. And as you exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. Breathing here. Nice big deep breaths, and see the earth is here to catch us and support us because we're basically right where we started, on the ground. And just like when I lost my balance earlier, the earth was there to catch me because it's always underneath us, right? And then you just have to pick yourself back up and start new and fresh. Dust yourself off. Inhale, lift that chin off your chest, lengthen your spine. Exhale, walk your hands all the way back extend that left leg out. Shake those knees. Slide the right sole of your foot to the inside of the left thigh. Flex that left foot, toes come up to the ceiling. Inhale, arms come up overhead, energize those fingers. Exhale, hinge forward at the hips, release the fingertips down to the earth. If you feel your spine beginning to curl, walk yourself back a bit so you can lengthen. Reach the crown of the head up to the sky. Inhale here, and as you exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. Inhale, lengthen back up. And as you exhale, walk your hands back. Extend that right leg out next to the left. Shake out those knees. Reach the arms out in front of you. Inhale, nice big breath here. And as you exhale, slowly roll down to the mat, one vertebra at a time. Use that core strength. And when you get there, allow the earth to cradle you. Bend your knees, step your feet onto the earth. Line your ankles up under the knees. Feet should be hip distance apart. Palms face the earth. As you inhale, step into the earth. Exhale, lift those hips, bridge pose. See if you can unclench your booty and use those quads to hold you up there. So shoot out through the knees. Lengthen through your femur bones. Inhale, a touch higher. Exhale, lower your hips down. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Coming back to center, line your ankles up under your knees once again. Inhale, step into the earth, and as you exhale, lift your hips all the way up. Shimmy your shoulders underneath you and take hold of your hands below your sacrum, keeping those arms on the mat. Interlace your fingers, extend the knuckles towards your heels. This brings your heart closer to the sun. Stepping into the earth. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale, a touch higher. And as you exhale, release your fingers. Open up the shoulder blades. Slowly drop the hips down towards the earth. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Coming back to center, line those ankles up under your knees one last time. Inhale, step into the earth, and as you exhale, lift those hips all the way up. Once again, shimmy your shoulders underneath your chest, and this time interlace opposite thumb on top. Reach those knuckles down towards your heels. Lift those hips up towards the sky. Nice big breath. Opening up the front side of the body after the forward folds that we had just done. Inhale, touch higher. Exhale, release your fingers, slide your arms out from under you, and slowly lower your hips down to the earth. One last time, windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Coming back to center, hug those knees into your chest. Maybe rock side to side, massage the low back. Coming back to center, extend that left leg along the mat and take hold of the outside of the right knee with the left hand and guide that right knee across your body. Spinal twist. Right arm comes up T height or cactus arms. Gaze comes up through the center or over your right shoulder. See if you can shift that right hip down towards the left foot so that you create space in your low back and you're not crunching it up. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale, right knee back up through center. Hug it into your chest. Inhale, left knee to come and meet it. Exhale, right leg lengthens along the mat. Take hold of the outside of the left knee with the right hand and gently guide it across your body. Spinal twist. Left arm tees out to side shoulder height or cactuses here. Gaze over the left shoulder or up towards the ceiling. Whatever works for you today. Nice big breaths. Once again, reach that left hip down towards the right foot so that you're creating space in your low back here, not crunching up. Lengthening that lumbar spine. Nice big breaths. Inhale that left knee back up through center. Hug it into your chest. Bring that right knee to join it. Give it a nice big squeeze. Once again, maybe rock from side to side. Coming back through center, inhale, lift your forehead all the way to your knees. Knees come to forehead, scrunch up into a ball, tighten up all your muscles here. And as you exhale, release them all down. Arms come alongside body, palms face the sky. Flop your toes out to the corners of the mat. Gently close your eyes here. Make any adjustments so that you feel comfortable in your Shavasana. You're welcome to cover yourself up, put on any extra clothes. Coming back to your regular breath. Allow yourself to melt into the earth. Know that it's here to catch you, to keep you steady. Terra firma under your feet. Slowly start to deepen your breath and bring movement back into your body as you wiggle your fingers and your toes. Inhale, arms come up overhead just like that. Good morning stretch. Maybe you interlace the fingers, reaching all the way out behind you. One long line from knuckles all the way out through toes. Release that stretch here. Arms come alongside body. Bend your knees. Feet come down to the earth. Roll over onto the right side of your body, coming into a fetal pose. Using your left hand to help push the earth away, make your way up to a comfortable seat, whether that's cross-legged or on your shins. Sitting up nice and tall, root your tailbone down into the earth. Feel the earth beneath you. Inhale, your arms come up overhead. Exhale, silent clap. Slide your hands down, heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Namaste.